With the $15,000 down payment, this beautiful, modern, new construction home sitting on a beautiful corner lot. The home, as you can see, it's a beautiful corner lot. Could be yours. $15,000 down payment for all of my first-time buyers. You would have to be making at least $7,000 gross monthly income reported on a W-2 and a 620 plus credit score. This one right now, it's going for $421,000, about 2,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a game room, a media room, and an office. Are you guys kidding me? Am I kidding you guys? Beautiful new construction neighborhood, as you can see. This was probably the neighborhood I would wanted to grow up. If I was a kid, I would want to grow up in a neighborhood like this. Has pools, playgrounds, everything that you can think of. And I'm gonna show you this home. Okay, just like I said, if I was a baby, or a kid, right? I would want to grow up on a neighborhood like this. Beautiful, beautiful new construction neighborhood. And as you can see, I want to show you this amazing corner lot because this one, you guys, it's a really nice, this is a good size lot. And all of this would be yours. And then as well, the home, this is the home. Corner lots are so desired by not just homeowners, but later if you wanted to rent this baby out, you could also lease it out faster because of how nice this corner is. And as well, you can put a little nice garden, right? The HOA usually, it's about $800 here, but they usually let you decorate your front yard really nice. As you can see here, this is the rest of the homes. I know some of you guys were like, man, these homes are too tight together. I would never live on a neighborhood like this. I would never live in an HOA neighborhood. Guys, but let me tell you something. These homes are affordable, Collin County, with McKinney schools, and within 30 minutes to Frisco, right? If you want land, you're gonna have to drive at least an hour to an hour 30 minutes from the main city, or you could stay around the same distance but pay 2 to 3 times the amount more, right? So if you can, go for it, but this is for anyone that's just looking to be within this price point. $421,000 for almost 3,000 square feet. So you can see this is the beautiful entrance. We're gonna have a long hallway, vaulted ceilings on the main living room, and here we're gonna have the office, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and then we're gonna show you the beautiful living room. Right now, you're gonna see a lot of blue tape. That is because the great builders, they usually walk their homes, and before they sell these homes, they walk them a couple times just to make sure that they're not missing anything. And as you can see here, we get this office gets the nice 2 little doors here with the glass, and also the windows that look to the front of the street. This is gonna be a bedroom number 1, and this one's gonna have the bathroom right next to it. So really nice. And then it's gonna open up to this beautiful layout, a lot of natural light that you're gonna get throughout this home. The sun sets around this side, so your sunsets, you're always gonna have sun and sunlight coming in on the evenings. So that is really, really good. This is the nice kitchen. I love how they took the ball all the way out and they brought it up to the kitchen. And now it's on the kitchen. I love just kitchens with high ceilings. They just make the space look so much nicer. And right now, family, they are giving the appliances, the washer, the dryer, the fridge, because they don't want you guys to spend more money than you have to, right? And obviously, some of these builders, they're starting to panic, right? Because of the rates, because of the inflation, because of affordability issues that we're having in today's economy. They're like, hey, we gotta sell these houses. We gotta give some more extras. And a couple of the extras that we have seen in today's market, specifically for a couple builders, is that they're giving appliances. And they're also giving these blinds. Family, these blinds, if you're not familiar with these blinds would cost you about $60 to $80 each without installation, right? And then you can do the math. This one has a lot of windows, bigger windows. With installation, you're being close to $2,000. So I see a lot on TikTok. There's a lot of people that move in. They're like, hey, well, now we have this big home, but we don't have blinds. What are we going to do? We never found out that blinds were this expensive. And yes, they can be really expensive. I don't want to just spend $1,000 just because I have to, right? I feel like no one wants to spend more money than they have to. And you're not going to have to worry about that here. Beautiful sized backyard. Fit a nice pool. Fit a nice playground. Throw some balls to your dog so they can run all the way out. Oh yeah, if you do like three sets of throwing the ball to your dog, yeah, they're gonna be tired on this one. They're gonna be tired. They're not gonna want to go out for walks. But I do like that this layout, family. This layout gives you a good sized covered patio too. A really good sized covered patio. I like that you can do the grill here. You can still fit a nice little table there, some nice chairs. And with this back here, you can actually have more space to do an extra slab of concrete if you wanted to. Which we also have some good contacts for concrete as well that can get you in at a fair market value. Some of these guys in the concrete world, they're charging an arm and a leg for concrete work. So that's a plus of working with us. All right, going back, right? We're gonna check this side out. That's the laundry, the stairs going up, and then here we're gonna have the primary bedroom. So primary bedroom is gonna consist of carpet as well. Some of you guys love the carpet, some of you guys don't, but find it useful if you have kids, because I've seen a lot of clients that have little toddlers that sometimes they're always hitting their head. They're always falling. So it actually works really good. So that we got the little toilet room there. And then we also have a nice shower. And then this is the closet. But yeah, you know, with kids, if you have kids, even though it might be messy, I think carpet is still a good way to go. So especially on the staircase too. Because those staircase, just like I said, you know, kids are always falling. The staircase, they're most likely gonna fall too. So the fact that the carpet is there, it's gonna help not get too many bruises. All right, but family, this is what I was telling you about. The washer and the dryer. The washer and the dryer. And these are the upgraded ones. They're not the super affordable bottom base product, but these are the nice ones, right? So the fact that we get that here, we would have the little pet dog space area. So if you have some dogs, you can put their little bed there, and that way they can have their own bed and not be in the and not have the bed in the living room right now. But yeah, this is gonna be the garage, right? I was gonna start talking about something else, but let me just finish showing you guys this house first. So tankless water heater, sprinkler system, it's already included. And as well, you get this beautiful 2-car garage. With these builders, y'all, they don't finish the car garages anymore. So what you see is what you get. Basically, they're just gonna embed and tape them, but it fits me, it fits me, it fits me. My recommendation to you guys is, if you're gonna make it a nice car garage, paint it either white or black and then add some nice LEDs. I have my car garage fully painted black and then I added some LEDs and it looks really nice. I found that idea through TikTok. So I feel like we're all on TikTok now, right? I do post a lot on TikTok and on Instagram, but most of my posts are short format content. So it's not gonna be as long as these tours, but these tours, I do like them because I get to talk to you all about the requirements. And for something like this, right? Something like this, you would have to be making close to 7,000 to 8,000 gross monthly income, either just you by yourself or you and your partner. And then you would also have to have a 620 plus credit score minimum. 620 plus credit score. This is bedroom number 3. Right now, they are covering the closing costs, or at least the majority of the closing costs on the FHA loan, and they're given an amazing rate of a 4.99. The market rate right now, it's close to 7%. So the fact that you can get something lower, it's gonna make your monthly payment lower. For something like this, family, your monthly payment is going to be pretty close to that $3,200 to $3,300 a month, depending on credit and depending on a couple of factors. But I just show you the main bedrooms, the bathrooms. This is the game room, and here, this is going to be the media room. So the media room is designed with surround sound system. They have this little front window because that's part of the exterior look. That's why there's a window there. But you can always black it out, close it out, and make this a nice movie room, nice movie theater. So that way you're not watching Spider-Man and overpaying $80 to $100 just to watch Spider-Man. You can just simply have your movie nights here. And I'm talking about a couple, maybe 2 or 3 people. But if you were taking the whole family out to see Spider-Man, oh, I know you're going to be spending some money, especially for that $20 popcorn. Especially for that $20. What's the new movie? It's Spider-Man, and then there's the Toy Story. Yes. So you guys could be watching Toy Story here. And those just came out not that long ago. So that could be a really nice little place for the movie nights. And this could be more of another area, like a hangout area for the kids to play in, or just to hang out. And then this could be a nice little desk area set up so they can do their homework. But yeah, you guys might be asking, Rigo, what's in this door? This is going to be the attic. Let's see if it's open. Yes, it is open. This is the attic space. So here you're going to see the type of work, type of insulation they do. This is part of the inspectors. Usually with most of these homes, we definitely recommend hiring a third-party inspector that does not work with the builder, that is not affiliated with the builder, but that is licensed. That way they can come out and give you their opinion on what these homes are built out of, how they are, if they passed inspection for them, right? If something's off and there's a couple recommendations or a couple repairs that are needed to be done, usually they will send us a report. Now, the thing with the report, family, those reports, we usually just pass them on to the builder. And since the builder already has their crews here, if something's with the roof, they already have the roofer 3 streets down that can come in, come back and fix the issues, right? So that is the cool thing about new construction, is that when you can get pretty much a report, pass it on to the builder, and the builder is not going to give you headaches of like, hey, I'm not going to fix this, I'm not going to fix that. That's the beauty and the peace of mind with the builders. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because last time, like about 4 days ago, actually, I did an inspection for one of my clients. So I reviewed the inspection. My clients wanted to buy an older home. That home was built in the 1990s. Let me tell you, that inspection report was probably the longest inspection report that I have seen. It had over 30 items that needed to get taken care of, including the plumbing. The plumbing had a belly, including the roof. The roof was old, the windows were old. In total, it ended up being close to $30,000 to $40,000 worth of repairs. On a $350,000 home, that's a lot. That's a lot. So at that point, I told my buyer, I'm like, hey, I don't think this is going to be worth it for you. I don't think it's going to be worth it. I don't think it's worth the investment that you're going to make, because not just that, you're buying an older home with the higher interest rate, which means your payment's going to be a lot higher. And I told my client, I'm like, hey, you know what? That's fine. I don't recommend you moving forward. I simply told him like that. I don't recommend you moving forward. There's too many repairs. You're going to be able to get in, but if it's not going to make sense, if in a year or 2 years, you're going to have to do all these repairs and they're going to cost thousands of dollars. And with those repairs, you can't get financing. It has to come out of your pocket. So I told my client, hey, let's just keep looking. Maybe this weekend we're going to check out some newer homes, and I'll update you guys on how that went. But that is the other thing, family. Whenever you're buying a house, you want to make sure that that realtor is not forcing you to buy just anything or just buy a deal just because. With my buyers, I tell them, hey, my bills are paid for. I don't need your one closing to pay my mortgage for next month, right? Even though all I do is work. The thing about it is that we build connections and we plant seeds. So, we have a lot of business that comes back, right? So that is the one thing that you want to make sure whenever you're shopping, that you're not getting forced into a deal. Because once you start getting forced into a deal, they're going to force you in to close, even if the inspection report comes back really bad. So that is my little story that I have for y'all. And that is the beautiful backyard. Take a look at how beautiful this thing is. Beautiful backyard. just like I said, these homes, they're selling pretty fast. New construction still sells really good because of all the incentives, lower rates, and the closing costs. If y'all are wanting to come check these out, we do have some showing slots available. So you can just simply send me a message at 214-713-4398. Send me a message, tell me your name, tell me what you're looking for. We would hop on a 10-15 minute call with you just to give you guys the presentation, the buyer's presentation, and know exactly where to take you. And once we know that, then we can get you guys booked in within that same weekend. So we work pretty fast, efficient, to save you guys money and time. Because there is, in business, I learned this one lesson from retired bald man, right? He was like, Rico, if you can show people that you can either save them time or money on anything that you do, people are gonna come to you, right? And I took that to the heart because I'm like, yeah, if someone tells me, hey, I can save you time or money, you're taking less out of my plate, because in life, we got a lot more things to stress about than just one thing, right? So if we can stress you less on the buying of your property, on the transaction of your property, that would be something less that you would have to worry about. So thank y'all so much for watching. I do post a lot of videos on my page. I post daily. So feel free to go back to any of the videos. Feel free to subscribe before we hit to the 10,000 subscriber mark. We are in the road, fastest growing channel in Dallas. There is a lot of channels, but we are the fastest. So feel free to subscribe and support. And I'm really freaking sweaty right now. It's 100 degrees out here. So wish me luck. I'll see you guys on the next one.